Welcome back to Catalyst University. My name is Kevin Tokoph. In this video, I'm going to show you how to use some of the very basic functions on Mendeley, which is a citation manager / editor that's really useful for making citations and things like lab reports and so forth. So the first thing we want to do is really quickly just show you how to download the software onto your desktop. So you can go to Google and just type in something like Mendeley Desktop. And it should come up with a link to where you can download the most recent Mendeley desktop version. So this is going to be something you'll be able to access on your computer. It doesn't have to be online. So here's where you have for Windows 7 or later. This is one for Linux. And then you can also get one for Mac. This is the way my computer or browser is appearing because I have a Mac right here. So I would just choose whichever one. And you pretty much just download it and follow all the directions. Suffice it to say, you will end up with being able to download Mendeley Desktop, and this is kind of what it looks like. You'll have an area over here where you have literature search, and then that's one really important area. You also have things that you potentially recently added, and then you have the option, which I'll show in the next video, how to make a folder for a particular paper or lab report where you can organize all of the papers that are for that specific one into that folder. But first of all, I want to show how to make a citation. So the first thing you have to do is you have to know what kind of citation you're doing. Are you doing MLA? Are you doing APA? What are you doing? So you go to this view at the top and you can choose your citation style. So right now it's set to Modern Language Association, that's MLA. Most scientific papers are going to use American Psychological Association APA. So I'm going to switch it to that. But I need a paper to cite. So I go in more detail on this in another video. But basically we just go to Google and let's say I wanted to look up something. Maybe I was looking at the enzyme tyrosinase. Don't need to know anything about that. And let's say, for example, the sentence that I wanted to cite was human tyrosinase is a single membrane spanning transmembrane protein, and maybe I also want to do in humans tyrosinase is sorted into melanosomes. Let's take the second sentence. You see on this picture or the sentence right here there's a citation that says 20. All you do is you click that, it brings you to the bottom of the citation component on the Wikipedia page, and what you can do is just simply copy that title of the paper that it came from, copy it, and you can open Mendeley, and in the literature search section, so if you're not in there, go to literature search, just copy and paste it into this section right here and just hit return or enter. Now, this exact paper comes up. One thing I mentioned in the next video is that usually the ones that are going to be on Mendeley or accessible by it are going to be papers that are more recent. This one is fairly recent. You can see it's from 2005. So you click on this when it comes up. Sometimes multiple ones come up. Usually a lot of them come up, and you just have to find the one with the exact title and authors, and you can hit Save Reference. Then you can go directly over to Recently Added. I'm not going to put it in a folder right now because I'm just doing this as an example, but you see this is the first one up here because it's in chronological order. Click that. And notice we already went to view and set the citation style to APA. You can set it to whatever you want, but make sure to do that and be consistent when you're doing your citations in the paper. So once this is selected, go to Edit, Copy As, Formatted Citation, and you can just open whatever document you're dealing with, okay, and just paste it right in there. And now you have a fully complete citation, and it avoids having to use some of these slow websites like Citation Machine. And sometimes with Citation Machine and things like that, they actually make you pay after a certain number of citations that you've done. I know they do that for APA, not necessarily MLA. But Mendeley is a free download, and it's very useful for making quick citations from sources on the web and from scientific journals. One thing I'm going to show in the next video is how you can take a bunch of different papers and that are all related to the same report or the same paper, and you can create a folder specific to that paper and store all of the citations that are specific to that in that folder. And then when you're in that folder, you can then organize them from there and create a full works cited for the end of your paper. All right, make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel for future videos and notifications. Hope this helped, and make sure to download Mendeley because it's very useful whether you're an undergraduate or graduate student.